As we roll into the new season, there's so much that actually feels very new. The ball is new, some players are new, the jerseys are new, and for some players, the numbers at the back of their jerseys are new as well.
Do you want to make money with affiliate marketing? Join the Goal90 Shop affiliate program and start earning today. Get your unique affiliate link and exclusive discount coupon to share with your audience. Every sale made through your link earns you a 10% commission. No limits, just real earnings. Don't miss out. Turn your influence into income now.
Over the summer, some of your favorite footballers got rewarded with much better squad numbers, and it is those guys we want to talk about today. From Barcelona teenagers to Real Madrid superstars and Arsenal record breakers, these are 10 players whose numbers were upgraded this summer. We'll start with Barcelona's teenage star Lamine Yamal. Last season he played with the number 19 at his back, but everyone always knew he was destined to wear Barcelona's famous number 10 shirt at some point. Many just didn't expect it to be coming so soon. After seeing how Ansu Fati's career went downhill following his inheritance of the heavy number from Lionel Messi himself, a lot of people said it was perhaps too early for Lamine to don the number, but this kid doesn't seem like he's ever fazed by pressure. So even before his 18th birthday, Barcelona made the bold decision to give him the number following Ansu Fati's loan move to Monaco. Lamine Yamal was obviously so hyped about the number becoming his, and he showed it on his Instagram doing a countdown of famous Barcelona number 10s from Maradona to Ronaldinho to Messi and now to him. He also recorded a special unveiling video which featured him and his baby brother to commemorate getting the club's heaviest number. Do you think the weight of that number will affect Lamine Yamal's performances? Tell us what you think in the comments. Oh, and by the way, he is not the only Barcelona player who got his number upgraded this summer. Do you know who the other person is? Take a shot at it in the comments. We'll see if you're right soon. While you're there, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, go do that right away so you never miss out on our amazing content. Up next, let's talk about Cole Palmer. After he was signed by Chelsea in 2023, he was handed the number 20 shirt, but after 2 really great seasons at the club, exceeding all expectations and establishing himself as one of the best players in the world, the club felt confident to hand him the number 10 shirt. The number was previously worn by Mikhailo Mudryk, but following the Ukrainian suspension after he failed a doping test, the number was taken away from him and given to Palmer. And well, Palmer has already started really well with that number at his back. He wore his new number at the Club World Cup, and with it he led Chelsea to success at the tournament, scoring 2 goals in the final against PSG and winning the Player of the Tournament award. It's still early days, but the Englishman is already showing that he will not be slowed down by the weight of the number. Do you think he should also be given the England number 10 shirt at the 2026 World Cup, or should that still stay with Bellingham? Tell us in the comments. Speaking of Bellingham, his younger brother Jobe moved to Borussia Dortmund from Sunderland this summer and was initially given the number 77 shirt, a number he wore throughout the Club World Cup campaign. But ahead of the new season, Dortmund decided to upgrade him to the number 7. What's interesting is that number was previously worn by Gio Reyna, who is still at the club. The American was stripped of the number 7 and downgraded to the number 21, putting some question marks over his future at the club. Still in Germany, another midfielder whose number was upgraded this summer is Jamal Musiala. He had previously worn the number 42 at his back, but following Leroy Sané's move to Galatasaray, the number 10 was handed over to the young attacking midfielder. Bayern Munich obviously want to keep the 22-year-old at the club for many more years, and this is one of the ways they have chosen to show him how important he is to the club. But sadly, it's going to take a while for us to see him with that number at his back, as he sustained a very nasty injury in the game against PSG at the Club World Cup, which is expected to keep him sidelined for many months. Up next is none other than Kylian Mbappe. Following the exit of Luka Modric from Real Madrid after the Club World Cup, there was a lot of debate about who would inherit the iconic number 10 shirt. A sizable portion of the Real Madrid fanbase wanted it to go to Arda Güler following his impressive performances as a creative midfielder at the Club World Cup, but it eventually went to Mbappe. Mbappe has been wearing the number 10 for France since the 2018 World Cup, so it only made sense that he also got that number at club level. It surely also made more economic sense to the club to give him the number 10 over anybody else in the squad. He's the club's most marketable star after all, and the 10 is one of the club's most iconic numbers. Now, Mbappe taking up the number 10 left the number 9 vacant, and that also sparked some debate. At first, there were rumors that the club had decided to give it to academy graduate Gonzalo Garcia, who showed great goal-scoring instincts at the Club World Cup to win the Golden Boot, but eventually the club decided to give it to Endrick. The young Brazilian has not played so much since he joined Madrid, but he is no doubt a very talented striker. and hopefully the number 9 at his back will spur him on to achieve greatness at the club of his dreams. But Gonzalo Garcia was not left unattended. He too had his number upgraded this summer. Prior to this summer, he didn't even have a first-team number, playing with the number 30 at his back even at the Club World Cup, but having now been promoted to the first team, he was given the number 16, which was previously worn by Endrick. There's one more Real Madrid player whose number was upgraded this summer, but before we talk about him, let's first talk about Ethan Nwaneri. When he made his Premier League debut in September 2022 to become the youngest ever player in Premier League history, he had the number 83 at his back. In the 2023-24 season, he wore the number 63, which was then upgraded to 53 in the 2023-24 season, 2024-25 season. But ahead of the 2025-26 season, the teenager was finally given a first-team number after he committed his future to Arsenal by signing a new long-term contract. Now he wears the number 22. But hey, the Arsenal number 10 is still vacant. Who do you think is going to get that number? Do you think it'll be vacant for another season, or are they saving it for a new signing like Rafael Leao or Eberechi Eze? What do you think? Anyway, remember we said that there's another Barcelona player in this video, it's Pau Cubarsí. Last season he wore the number 2, but that was upgraded to number 5 this summer. Number 5 has been worn by legends like Busquets, Puyol, Koeman and even Pep Guardiola himself. So yeah, this is a huge upgrade for Cubarsí. The number was handed to the teenager following the sudden exit of Íñigo Martínez to join Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. Now to the other Real Madrid player on this list, Raúl Asensio. The 22-year-old centre-back wore the number 35 last season, but he was upgraded to a first-team number this summer. Following the exit of Lucas Vázquez, the number 17 became vacant, so it was handed to the La Fábrica graduate. Are there more players whose numbers were upgraded this summer? Share their names in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notifications so you never miss out on new content. Catch you in the next one. Bye!